Hey and hello there everyone! Welcome back to the Strike Streams Tuesday edition. How are we all doing? I hope you guys, gals, and non-binary pals are doing very well. Happy Tuesday, or the first day of the week if we count yesterday's holiday if you're here in America, or something like that. So what are the things that I am going to talk about today? Number one, at some point we will talk about Nintendo's gold point system, because if you don't know about that, we'll talk about that today, because that's kind of interesting. But also, we'll talk about the fact that it's Tuesday. But then the other thing we'll talk about, and for which I'm so grateful, and we'll just talk about it quickly before we begin, I have hit 3,000 subscribers! And for those who are more familiar with Twitch, subscribers are free, so it's kind of the same as follows or whatever. But yeah, I've got 3,000 subscribers, and I'm so thankful to all of you who, you know, to the people who don't even watch anymore, thank you for watching in the past, because every little bit of boosting in the past helps boost you to this moment in the future. And yeah, we hit 3,000 today. I was hoping I was going to hit it by my birthday, but I knew that, like a few weeks ago, but I knew that that was going to be a bit of a stretch. But the fact we have hit it now, honestly, is still kind of surprising and shocking to me. The fact that I've hit 3,000 at all is shocking to me. And just please know how thankful and grateful I am that you guys tune in and support me and like my work and everything. And just, I really appreciate it. So, Shiny Vikavolt in a Bulu Dynamax Adventure. Fluffers, that's amazing. I love it. So yeah, so just thank you for your support. We'll get into the game, and we'll talk about the gold points later. Oh, the other thing as well, sorry. I have added a bunch of, like, Nightbot shortcuts. It's nothing too much to worry about or anything, but I might use those periodically. Because the thing I've realized is that after doing this for, like, 6 months, we've kind of, like, got into a groove. You threw off my groove! We've gotten into, like, a groove of, like, you know, like, how to play the Dynamax Adventures and how to get the most of it and stuff like that. But not everyone always knows all the little things and tricks we do kind of in the Dynamax Adventures and how we, you know, basically just like the different strategies and stuff. And I had the shortcut for stab because a lot of people, I didn't realize how many people don't know about stab. And so basically I have added some shortcuts for other things. Maybe I'll remember to use them, maybe I won't, or whatever. But, oh, Kramen's doing the commands! There we go. Oh, okay, there's the customized link. Ah, there we go. Yeah, so that's for Xander and Kramen, but yeah, like how we want a Dynamax ASAP. No, Gage, that's okay. You've been trying to get your shiny Keldeo. No, that's cool. You just need Flapple and an Ice Horse. More like a nice horse. Interesting. Okay, so, yeah, maybe someone might have. Oh my gosh, Xander, you don't have to post all of them. Although actually, no, it might not be a bad idea to test them out. But yeah, but these are just these things that Xander are posting. These are just things that we've kind of generally come to a consensus of as a group, as a community, and so and yeah. So, but it's kind of one of these things where. If someone hasn't played for a while, or if they're new, or they don't always realize. Like, I don't think some people, if they haven't played Sword and Shield in a while, they may not really realize, like, how, like, the power of Dynamax and just how good it can be. I think some people just think of, like, oh, well, I didn't have a super effective attack. Whereas it's like, but there's so much more to Dynamaxing than super effective attacks. There's like setting up a weather or a terrain or getting a stat boost or a stat debuff on the boss or, you know, whatever. And like all that stuff is still really useful. And because the battles only last like 2 turns, it's like wasteful not to use one of them Dynamaxing. So, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, so if anyone does have Mewtwo, Pizzazz or Pizzazz, it would be very helpful if anyone did have a Mewtwo and wants to do that with Pizzazz. But yeah, I am sorry, it was the first one I got a shiny, so I haven't done Mewtwo in like 6 months. But yeah, I think Kieran, you did already say that. Yeah, no, but I think Pizzazz asked before and was just asking like if the community could do Mewtwo, not necessarily me. I didn't read the comment, but yeah, I think I was more just asking. Oh, Oh, no, hang on. Oh, no, there is a comment here. Could you please do one Mewtwo DA? Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I don't even have Mewtwo, so... But someone in chat might be able to for you, so I do apologize for confusion and mix-up in the chat there. I just wanted to make sure. Because you had asked before, and I'd kind of said... Unless that was someone else. Maybe I'm confusing with someone else, but like a day or two ago, we were asked about Mewtwo. I already have it, so I can't do it anymore. But there we go. Okay. Anyway, Buck, that's enough waffling and setup and everything. But maybe someone in chat might be able to help you. But yeah, just if you ever want to come back and ask again, Pete Zaz, do just like specify the community. Like, is there anyone in chat who like has a Mewtwo ticket or whatever? And then you'll be good. Don't forget to talk to Nia, because she can offer you things. If, hang on, why is she offering me Mesprit? Do I not have Mesprit anymore? I better just check that I have a Mesprit. Okay, I do have Mesprit. Okay, phew. Okay, anyway, Buck. So, guys, gals, non-binary pals. So, thank you again for 3,000 subscribers. Here is us looking forward to 4,000, maybe. You know how you can help me with that? By liking the video if you haven't already. And if you're interested in playing along, please make sure that you are watching live. It's currently 2:07 p.m. So that's also important as well. And then Finn Elmore, finally. Oh, did someone unsubscribe? Someone unsubscribed. I had hit 3,000. I posted the picture of it, but someone unsubscribed. Never mind. Dang it. Okay. That always happens. Anyway, Bark. So if you are interested in playing, then my current tickets are for Lugia, Mesprit, and Blacephalon. I am massively overdue a legendary. I think I'm going to get one of these soon. I will ask you guys in a minute, who do you think I'm going to get first? But before we do that, let's actually assign some teams. Here's where I'd put my 3,000 subscribers if I had one. I love it, Cheese. I love it. Okay, so, but could you please let me know if you're able to do Lugia, Mesprit, and Blacephalon. We will do our wild cards later on, so don't worry. We will do some other stuff as well. But right now, we're going to focus on Lugia, Mesprit, and Blacephalon for like the next hour or so. Can you let me know who you can do? Strike, I can do. Let me know who you can do out of Lugia, Mesprit, Blacephalon. Ready, set, bow. No need to hold your horses today. May all horses not be held, because we're going to get right into it. Okay, so Fluffers can do any. Silent Storm can do Lugia and Blacephalon. Sky can do Lugia and Mesprit. Onlara would prefer Lugia. Gage can do Blacephalon. Gage is doing the prediction and letting me know. That's very efficient. I like it, Gage. You think it would be Blacephalon I get first? I would like it to be Blacephalon first, just because it's the one I've been doing for the longest, but... oh gosh, we've actually got like a lot of like Lugias and Blacephalons, don't we? Okay, this might be interesting. Oh my gosh, there's so many people here today. The horses loose. It's like a horse in a hospital. Okay. Oh my gosh. Right. Okay, it looks like it's farting. It really does. That is what I was thinking. Oh my gosh. Right, anyway, sorry, I need to, oh my gosh, I need to think about this. Kramen, thank you for adding names in the chat, because this would have been really hard if I'd have had to, like, add everyone on the, like, today's players and then in the thing. So hang on, let me just see, hang on, so right. I'm going to work through, hang on, so... Hang on. Right, this might be... Oof, this might be a little bit tricky today. And then cheese... Hang on. Right, hang on. Keeper. Right, hang on. Let me just see if how many people... Oh, hang on. Hang on. I'm missing Fluffers and Gage. Oh, and Gage can do Blacephalon. Hang on. Ooh. Oh, hang on. Hang on, I need to put Gage there. And then... Okay. Right. Okay. Here's what I've got. Let me know if this sounds good and if this makes sense. Okay? So, because there's a lot of people here today. Good golly gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Team 1, Lugia. We've got Silent Storm, Skywatcher, Cool Man Yeah. Team 2, Blacephalon, Weiss, Kieran, and Gage. Team 3, Mesprit, Cheese, Kiba, and Fluffers. And then for the wild card, we've got Onlara. I know that's that's a lot, and that's kind of different from how we've often been doing it and stuff like that, but I wanted to mix things up and make sure that people kind of got things and stuff. And hopefully that is... oh, yes! I'm so glad Onlara got that reference. Just looking back. No, sorry, and then I just saw Onlara's comment about the 98 out of 100, which is why I feel bad about doing things differently today. But yeah. Ghost! Hello! Welcome. Lovely to see you. Oh, and Cheese looked up the cosplay. And it's a good one, isn't it? There were some great cosplays. And it was nice that all you guys got to chat with each other. Like, my handler always would, like, point at you guys and be like, it's all the people dressed the same. Which is always cool. Okay. So, does that sound good? If I have messed up, if I have assigned any of you to a team that is not good, I do apologize. And if the one time I have not put Onlara in a Lugia team is when I get the Strawberry Nesquik Lugia, I so hugely apologize. Like, just even more. But yeah, okay. So if that's all good in the hood, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go on the YCOM. We're going to connect. We're going to say that it's 2:13 p.m. Los Angeles time. So make sure that's the time for you as I connect to the internet on the day of my daughter's wedding. I don't know why. That line felt like it fitted there. We're going to say anything goes. And I'm going to say Lugia. And then... boop-a-doop-a-doop. Okay. So... we're going to go 0214, because it's just turned to 214, why not? And then 0218. So 0214, 0218. This is going to be Team 1. Silent Storm, Skywatcher, and Cool Man Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, yeah. Team 1, Lugia, Silent Storm, Skywatcher, Cool Man Yeah. Onlara, you can be the substitute. But yeah, and if anyone wants to do Lunalas with Onlara, and hopefully I did just say that the right way round, blah, 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 blah. Then that would be a really cool and fun thing. Okay, we have the Lugia. Kevin, you're too late to sign up for a Blacephalon. I am so sorry. There are loads of people here today, so, you know, it is a case of you snooze, you lose, which if we get Gmax snooze, that's a good move to use on a Lugia. Okay, guys, gals, non-binary pals, Lugia is weak to Ghost, Dark, Rock, Electric, and Ice. Isn't that nice? Also, Steel's are good defensively, and because Lugia is a bulky boy with pressure... oh, actually, that's one of the things. One of my new shortcuts, I don't know if Xander posted this one, but I do have one about bulky boys. But yeah, all these little strategies I've been saying, it's like, I'll make some shortcuts for them. Okay, but yeah, so Lugia, so Steel types are good defensively as well. Oh, Oh no, Nightbot got cut off. Oh, that's annoying. I'm gonna have to review them and see if they're too long. Okay. Galvantula is electric. Yay. Bronzong with metal sound can be pretty nifty, I'll just say. Well, I'll have to check all these and see, like, if they're messages. The thing is, Nightbot used to be really good. It wouldn't let you create a shortcut if it was too long, but, like, now it does. Yeah, there we go. That one cuts off as well. I'm going to have to look at all of these. I was going to say, but yeah, now it lets you make them, but then it just cuts them off. So you don't know, like, whether they're too long or not, which really sucks. Hilarious for the stream, impractical for the advice. Right, here we go, Team 1. It's a Lugia. Okay, there is electric to the right. I know Cradily is a rock type, but Sandslash Alolan is an ice type. We got Raichu and we got Thievul. So actually, we've got a lot of good options. Oh, and then there's Cofagrigus. Oh, this is really good. Maybe we might want to do like Sandslash, Raichu, and Cofagrigus, something like that. And we could honestly get rid of like Bronzong, Metang, and Scyther. And, like, that could legit be a pretty good team. The question is, what do we want to switch and who do we want to switch for? Oh, yeah, Lunala's, like, a funny one because, yeah, Dark and Ghost are its only weaknesses, but they're both ×4 weaknesses. And unfortunately, yeah, but it means that Pokemon like Trevenant are not very good because, hang on, 140, 110, 130. I'm going to have to go the more powerful one. Both Alolan Raichu and Alolan Sandslash. I know, right? Okay. Okay, so the interesting thing here... Here's the interesting thing. Yeah, I don't know who we want to switch and when. Hang on. Who did we say? There was Sandslash, Raichu. Okay, so Scyther is bad against Raichu. Although Scyther is also super effective against Raichu. Metang's not very good against Raichu. Okay, I would recommend we either get rid of... I recommend we either get rid of, say, Scyther. Oh, come on. Scyther or Metang. Scyther, because it is technically weak to electric. Or we could get rid of Metang, because it just doesn't have anything good for... it just doesn't have anything that's good for... like Raichu. But I don't know, you know, what order we want to do it in, but that's the thing, like, Sandslash would be better against Raichu than, like, Metang, so that's kind of why I say it, but... So, Silent Storm, do you want to play it safer and, like, ditch the Scyther? I know Metang is pretty nifty for Lugia, but the thing is we're going to be getting a bunch of way better Pokemon is the thing. Like, Raichu, Sandslash, and Cofagrigus are going to be so much better. Oh yeah, unfortunately Bronzong can only skill swap with, like, its allies. Right, I'm going to use the electric one more time. But yeah, it is funny when we get a Pokemon where, like, there are some Dynamax Adventures where there's a Pokemon where it's like, we've done Dynamax Adventures where this would be quite a good Pokemon to have, or where we would have been so relieved to have got it, but then, because there are just, like, better options, we're like, oh, on this round, though, we're ditching it. Like, there are some rounds where it's like, oh, I wish we had a Metang for Lugia or something. But then this is one where it's like, yeah, we don't want Metang, so... but yeah, Metang or Scyther, as long as one of them switches, Scyther is perhaps the slightly safer one if we don't want to lose any lives, I guess. But I will just say, no, yeah. No, that's it. So yeah, as long as Metang or Scyther switches here, I don't mind. But yeah, if Scyther switches, the only reason, one reason why Metang could be better as well is because of, oh crud, hang on, sorry. One reason why Metang could be, sorry, I thought I'd pressed it. One reason why Metang could have been better is just because Raichu would have been a better turn 4 Dynamaxer. But again, it doesn't matter too much. I think we're going to win regardless. So, okay. So here's the Raichu. So yeah, unfortunately, Bronzong's not going to be that great. But here's what I would actually, oh! Okay, maybe we might not want a Dynamax here. Hang on. Okay, Bronzong. I don't think Bronzong has anything good. Ah, dang it, I don't know what to do. I was gonna say, if Bronzong didn't Dynamax, it could just use, like, Metal Sound, and then that would help me out, and then that way, we wouldn't have to have Sand Slash Dynamax against Lugia. Because Bronzong doesn't really have anything that's that... Because, like, a Max Steel Spike isn't very useful, because... Oh, for the love of Nelly. A Max Steel Spike isn't very useful because of, like, you know, defense and special attack reasons. Oh, no, Rock Slide missed! Yeah, Avalanche would be the better move, because it's, like, more accurate and more powerful. Right, there's the Metal Sound. Okay. But, like, I think Metang, like, could Dynamax here. And then that might help us. Because Metang is more offensive, so... I know it's like, well, why did we not Dynamax a Bronzong? Then we are Dynamaxing a Metang, but Metang is, like, a heavier hitter than Bronzong, so... Like, Bronzong just really wouldn't achieve anything, whereas at least with Metang, it will, like, do more damage. And the only thing... And I don't want to mess up the Dynamax order too much, whereas at least this way, I would get to Dynamax against the Lugia, is the theory. Ah, crud. Ah, that's annoying, because I was our main attacker with super effective bug moves. Dang. That's annoying. Okay, here's the Rock Slide. Right, here's the Steel Spike. So again, that didn't do a wild amount of damage, but it did more than probably what Bronzong would have done. I mean, maybe I should actually check that. Maybe I should check the maths on that. Crud. Okay. Hang on. I just want to check. Hang on. Let me just check this. You have a 140. Oh. Okay, Bronzong would have been a better Dynamaxer than... Wow, okay, Bronzong has a higher attack than I thought. That's surprising. Never mind. 2, 4, 6, 8. We are powered up. That's great. Ooh, light screen. More like a fake screen. That's pretty good. Okay, Bronzong could try Steel Roller here, ironically, to get rid of that terrain. But that's funny. Yeah, we can... I think we can totally ditch Bronzong here because it is, like, paralyzed and yeah, and because that can happen. But Bronzong can use Steel Roller here now that there's a terrain up, so that's kind of fun. We just got... Oh, no, wait, no, why did it do that? Okay, sorry, I thought I'd selected... Okay, don't know what happened there. Right, here we go. Oh, it's doing nullify stuff. Oh, no. Come on, don't you do anything. Raichu, oh, it's singing around. Row, 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 you merrily, merrily gently down the boat. Row, row. Yes, we did it. Also, sorry, if that round joke really annoys people, I do apologize. If you get the reference, if you know where it comes from, let me know. Kevin might know. I don't know if anyone else would. Okay. So, but this way, Galvantula would be Dynamaxing instead of Sand Slash, which is a better thing. Just because, like, a Max Hailstorm, like, wouldn't be as good. Onlara, I do not know where it comes from. It drives me nuts. Now, does it drive you nuts because you think you might know where it comes from? Or does it drive you nuts just because of how incredibly annoying it is? But yes, Silent Storm, I think you're right that you're good to switch here. And that'll be good. And then we can ditch. So if we go right for Cofagrigus, we can then ditch the Metang afterwards, and then we'll be pretty good. Oh, Kevin, I at least can guess. Oh, the character who sings that song. So you are right with The Simpsons, but it's not like Homer, or it's not from a scene that has Homer in it. But it's the reason why I know what singing in a round is to begin with, not because of the move round from this game. Although, actually, we should really look into round strats, because there are a lot of Pokemon who learn round, and if you do have two Pokemon who both learn it on the same team, it can be incredibly powerful. So, okay, I'm going to... I know this is kind of wild. I am going to use an Electro Web here, which I know it's like, but Bo, like 3-turn wins. But if I use one Electro Web, then my Electro Balls would be more powerful, and then it might help out Metang as well. Jeez, you didn't realize it was a Simpsons joke, just thought it was Bo being clever. No. I am not clever at all. No, basically, for those who don't know, there's a... Actually, it's really funny. This kind of came up yesterday. I should have brought this up yesterday, because it came up yesterday. We talked about Mutiny, and Mutiny on the Bounty, and I believe I did say, oh, there's a Simpsons, like, story. When, like, they have one of those episodes where they have, like, 3 stories within an episode, and they have one based on Mutiny on the Bounty. And that is where the round joke comes from. The row, row, you merrily, merrily. That's where that joke comes from. And it's a joke where basically it's like Principal Skinner is kind of like the captain who has been mutinied against. And so basically he gets kicked off the ship. And it's like him and groundskeeper Willie. But Skinner is like so bossy and so annoying and stuff, so they're rowing away on like the lifeboat, the emergency lifeboat kind of thing. And Skinner kind of, you know, says to groundskeeper Willie, you know, he's kind of like, sing me a sea shanty, and he's like, and do it in a round. And Willie's like, but I'm only one man, sir. Like, in order to sing it around, you gotta have like 2 distinct groups of people like singing at the same time, or at least like say 2 people, to be able to sing the different parts at different times. So it's basically Willie, groundskeeper Willie, on his own, trying to... does Sandslash not have, like, a steel move or something? I thought Sandslash had, like, a steel move. Does it only have, like, ice and rock? But yeah, so it's basically like a character trying to, on their own, singing around. And he's singing like row, row, row your boat, because he's literally rowing a boat. And like that's where the joke comes from. And so it's him trying to sing in around on his own, and so that's where I do it. And I know it's very annoying, and I do apologize, but I will keep doing it. Avalanche Rockside Brick Break. So, oh no, it doesn't. Oh no, Brick Break. That's what I'm thinking. Crud, yeah. So yeah, I guess, well, I mean, I do think maybe the ice move could have been better just because it's, like, more powerful, and I don't think we'd need to worry about the chip damage too much, but nevertheless, we beat it in 3 turns, and that's all that matters, and I suppose we do need to save a little bit of Avalanche PP for the Lugia, so that's fair enough as well. Oh, Kevin. Yes, it's the one where they're waiting for the seafood. Yeah, and they do the 3 kind of seafaring stories. Onlara is asking Kevin not to die again. Onlara, that is a big ask, Onlara. Okay, so Metang for Cofagrigus. I think that'll be really good. We got the Zacharina Chani. Okay, But yeah. And then we should be good, basically. Yeah, there we go. And then this is cool, because we get the berries, which will help. And then basically, so basically, I'm going to set up the electric terrain here, and then this is going to power up both Galvantula and Raichu. Coffagrigus can just, like, use Shadow Ball, it's fine. And then, and Sandslash can just use Avalanche, and then that'll be fine. And then we kind of just should be good here, I think. Provided we don't get unlucky with, like, you know, critical hits and other delightful nonsense, then we will, I think this should be fine. It'd be nice if I was faster than Raichu, at least on this first turn, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah. Okay, so, show me potato big bug. Right, Raichu's using Thunderbolt. Dang, okay, it is faster. I was thinking in Alolan Raichu should be faster, but I was like, maybe the natures might be in our favor. But look, we've already done, that's like almost like a quarter, right? I think. Big spider. Aragog! There we go. I didn't realize for the longest time that Aragog was voiced, I know, well, forgive me if I've got this wrong, because I could have it wrong, but he was voiced by Julian Glover, who, he, like, played someone in, like, Game of Thrones or something later on, and I think he died a couple of years ago, but I think he got to, like, a really old age, and, like, in Game of Thrones he was, like, pretty old, but, like, he was in, like, Star Wars and Indiana Jones. He was basically, like, the bad guy from, like, the third Indiana Jones, I think, but, like, yeah, it's like him. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. His voice sounds amazing. So, yeah. Okay. Ah, crud. Dang rock falls. Okay, here's the Shadow Ball. More like a Shadow Fall. And then, okay, there we go. The special defense down, yes. Okay, Lugia is desperate. It is going to start using those generative AI hands of it to attack us. Here's the Aeroblast, which has a high crit chance, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Spider! Good reference. Okay, I think we're like one turn away from victory. So yeah, we've managed to, without any like stat down moves, we've managed to beat a Lugia in 3 turns, hopefully. But that is the power of terrain and that 1 in 5 chance of a Shadow Ball dropping. So its hands look like a pastry brush. It does, yes! Cool man, yeah, that's a good reference. I like that. It does, yeah, it does look like what you would like grease up your tin with to butter up your baking dish. So there we go. We beat the Lugia. Will we screw over on Lara by getting a Strawberry Nesquik Lugia? Team 1, very well done, excellently played. That was a pretty nice and smooth Lugia, I would say, and a pretty good Dynamax overall. Good luck, everyone. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Like the video if you haven't already. Let's get our way to 4,000, although we may have already gone below 3,000. So let's work our way back up to 3,000 and then up again to 4,000 and see how this goes, shall we? So Sandslash is a no. Raichu is a Naichu. I don't know. Coffagrigus is not shiny either, but that's okay because you know who we're gonna get as shiny? I have all these Pokemon as shiny, but you know who I really need as shiny? The Strawberry Nesquik Lugia! It's a Blugia on Lara Lives Another Day. Dang. Oh, it's 3k on Zanderson. Yay, we made it back! Or something, I don't know. Okay, Sandslash is a no, Raichu's a no, Sparkles, no Sparkles, and no Sparkles. Let me just check the old spreadsheet arena, which I did update last night with my most recent totals. I think I only have about like 53 Pokemon left to get now, or something like that, but I can't really remember. Okay, Sandslash, no. Oh, do I need Raichu? No, that got on the fan. Cofagrigus. Do I need Cofagrigus? Surely I need Cofagrigus. What? What do you mean I don't need Cofagrigus? What do you mean I don't need Cofagrigus? Well, I'm getting Cofagrigus anyway, because it's all I've got. Okay. So, Team 2, Blacephalon. This is going to be Weiss, Kieran, and Gage. Please come on down. Is there anyone who would like to be a substitute for Blacephalon? Kevin, I'm looking at you. Okay. Okay. So here we go. Bo is going tomb reading. Kevin, I don't have a PlayStation. Okay. So here we go. And there we go. Okay. So saved your progress. Welcome back. Yes, Clam Fandango will keep a Lugia ticket. And then, hang on, how many ore do I have? Oh, 500? Hang on, let me just do my legally mandated Beast Ball buy. Someday, I will have enough Beast Balls to, like, you know... When I only have Ultra Beasts left, I will, you know, do my thingamajigs. Okay, so here we go. Right. 3k subs, 333 videos. I did that on purpose, I promise. I didn't. I'm lying. Okay, so here we go. Right, so here we go. We're going to talk to the lady. And this is going to be, as a reminder, Weiss, Kieran, and Gage. So if you can just put anything goes, well, I put Blacephalon. And then, here we go. Yeah, I know, a Beast Ball catch shiny. Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be fun? Okay, here we go. So we're going to go 02180238. How about that? 02180238. And yeah. And one last reminder, Weiss, Kieran, and Gage, come on down with... Well, I'm not even going to say the substitute just because I don't want to confuse things. But there we go. So chat, my lovely chat. How many of you have heard about the Nintendo Switch Gold Coin System news that came out today? Slash the, what was it called? The game code coupon thing. I can't remember what that was called. The digital code coupon thing as well. Do you guys know about this news today? Have you guys heard this news? It doesn't impact digital gamers more than physical, but it still does apply to some physical people as well. Okay, so Blacephalon is weak to Ghost, Dark, Ground, Rock, and Water. It's very frail, so we do not need to worry about status moves. But yeah, so, okay. So for those who don't know or whatever, I will explain this as if none of you know anything, which to the, like, 95% of you who do know about this, I apologize. Oh, I'm gonna go with Dusclops because it is a ghosty boy. Pangoro has Darkest Lariat, which is very good. Dragonair is the most okay of these. And Piloswine has Thick Fat, but is otherwise sort of terrible. But I will just say, this actually does still... If you have ever played this game with me online, like these strike streams, it does kind of impact you. So, I will just say that. So, okay. So, basically, every time you bought a game... Whiscash does have water, so that would be good. And then we could go for, like, Bouffalont, because Bouffalont's pretty good. And then there is a water at the end, but that's probably just a Pukumuku. But there is also Golurk. So we'll do that. Okay. So, So basically, when you buy Nintendo Switch games, when you, if you buy them digitally, this is done automatically. If you're done physically, there's like a manual check you need to do for this, like after the first time you put the game cartridge in, or just when you have the game cartridge in your system. But basically, when you buy games, you get gold coins, like digital gold coins, as a sort of like rewarded back to you. And these coins could then be redeemed at like in exchange for like sort of virtual money that you could get off as a discount on digital purchases. So basically, if you buy a bunch of games, either digitally or physically, and then you do these manual checks for them, you will get a bunch of gold coins. And then if you make some kind of digital purchase, you can get money off your digital purchase, right? That's the idea. So you buy games, you get like 3%, 5% back on them. You sort of back on them that you can then spend on digital purchases. Now, some of you may say, I don't buy digital games. And I don't really buy digital games myself. I bought a couple over Christmas. It's one of the rare times I actually have bothered to do this. However, where this does apply to all of you, is this also includes things like DLC. DLC is often is digital, so this does apply. If you ever buy DLC for games, you could use this to get money off of DLCs. And you may think, oh, I don't buy DLCs, or I buy the DLC as part of a physical cartridge or something. Ah, but your Nintendo Switch Online subscription, you don't buy... Well, maybe you can technically buy that physically with like a coupon from a shop or something. But the point is that you can use these gold points for DLCs, and you can even use them for your Nintendo Switch Online subscription. And I've used my... Basically, I just get a few gold points, and then I get a few pennies off of each purchase. Like, every time I buy something digitally, whether it's my online subscription, for, like, Nintendo Online, Pokemon Home, you could use it for Pokemon Home, you know, DLCs, but you can use those gold coins, for... you can use it for, you know, to get a little bit of money off of your subscriptions and your DLCs and stuff like that. So it is handy. Like, if you buy a bunch of games, you know, if you buy a couple of games in a year, you could maybe get like $1 or something off of your Nintendo Online subscription, for example, right? It was a nice little thing. Again, I know it's like only $1, but like every little helps, and it was a cool little system. So even if you weren't like the digitaliest of gamers, it was still something where you could get some benefit from it, right? But basically, Nintendo have announced that they are closing down this system of the gold coin system. And the annoying thing they're doing it, the annoying thing is they're closing it on March 24th, and on March 25th, a cool new game comes out. And so basically, I'm wondering if basically people who buy that game, of which I would like to be one of them, but I need to check my finances. But like, basically, oh crud, are we gonna beat this thing in 3 turns? Ooh, this could be a bit risky. No! Oh, if that hammer arm hadn't missed. Oh. So basically, if we'd use, like, say, like a Darkest Lariat instead, I guess? Dang, that was so close. But that's okay. I'm going to use a Shadow Sneak. More like a Shadow Freak. Oh, Ice Shot! Kieran's beating me to the punch! I love it! What extreme game could you be talking about? I prefer to call the game Charlie. And if you understand that reference, kudos. Well, I don't even know if I understand that reference, but I'm going to call the game Charlie. But this Charlie game is coming out on the 25th and of March. And no, I mean, I think I can talk about it, but again, I can talk about it just to make this clear. I probably can talk about it, but I just feel like in the spirit of the strike, I shouldn't talk about it too much. Okay, so Whiscash, so if we get rid of either Dragonair or Piloswine, Maybe Piloswine, honestly, it's not very good. Or Dragonite, either. I don't care. Because I also can't remember what we're fighting next. So, if Piloswine is terrible for the next fight, I apologize. Oh, Bouffalant. Oh, yeah, we could do, like, Bouffalant and then either Golurk or the... Okay, Golurk it is. But yeah. Yeah, we could get the Golurk. That could be pretty good. So, yeah, if we do Bouffalant now... And then we could get Golurk afterwards... Here's the question. I actually think myself and Kieran should switch, but who should we switch and when? I actually think maybe... I might be better to switch here, because I would say Dusclops is worse against Golurk than Piloswine is, as weird as that sounds. But yeah. But anyway, basically, there is a big Nintendo game coming out one day after, and I'm like, you did that on purpose, and I think basically people who buy that game are not going to be able to redeem any gold coins from it, which is a shame, basically. I just think it's a terrible shame. But yeah, so they're getting rid of the gold coin system. Hopefully, it's because when they get round to the Switch 2, they'll come up with some new system. They'll like revamp the system or something. I don't know. But yeah, but it's just a shame that they're getting rid of this system, because it would save you, you know, it would save you like a couple, like if you bought like a $60 game, I think you would get something like, you know, like $1 or $1.50 back on it or whatever. So, you know, if you get like 3 games at Christmas or something, that is like $5 off of your like Nintendo Online subscription or something, you know. So it is a shame. But then the other thing, and admittedly, I never used this system, but again, if you're a digital gamer, like if you live in some awkward or more remote place or whatever, or you just don't have a lot of physical space or whatever it is, they also had this like digital voucher system where basically you would kind of like buy a pair of digital coupons. You would buy like these digital coupons, and then you could redeem them for like 2 Nintendo Switch games. And it would basically be cheaper than buying 2 games individually. And so they had a list of games where they're like, you can redeem your coupon for these games. One of them was Tears of the Kingdom. And Tears of the Kingdom was an expensive game, and you could get it like cheaply with this coupon system, essentially, for like way less than the $70. So, you know, if you were a digital gamer, you could actually have gotten Tears of the Kingdom quite inexpensively. Yeah, but it's basically just this thing where it's like, I don't know, say if like two Switch games cost like $120, it'd be something like you'd buy these 2 coupons for like $100 or $110 or something, and so you would get like $10 or $20 off if you basically bought 2 games in advance and digitally. So they're also scrapping this system as well. I don't know who we want to... I'm going to switch here just because I've got the least health, but then Kieran can get the Golurk, and then Kieran can like Dynamax with the Golurk, and then Kieran gets to like have all the power. And we get some berries afterwards as well. I know that there's a scientist on the left, and Kieran's like, can we do the scientist? Can we face the Wigglytuff? But like, no, we want the Golurk. I'm sorry. Golurk has a cool shiny for anyone who gets it. But yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. So yeah, so I mean, the game voucher thing, that personally doesn't impact me much, but I know it did save digital gamers a lot of money. Like, digital gamers would have really liked that system. The gold coins I am sad about, because that was a good system, and it did mean you know, like when I got Okami, at Christmas, you know, that had been reduced to like $5, but I had like $3 worth of gold coins, and those were ones that I'd had from like my previous Christmas and birthday games and from Paper Mario. So I had like $3, so I basically got the game for like less than $2. So between like, you know, a sale going on and me having like $3 of coins from, you know, various things, and like my Nintendo Switch Online resubscription or whatever, you know, so yeah, so I did mention you can get them for physical games, but I forgot to mention the limitation that you mentioned, Coolman. Yeah, the limitation with the physical games was you had to do the check within like the first year. So you couldn't just buy like, you know, a physical copy of like Super Mario Odyssey and get your gold coins for it. You could if you did it digitally. If you bought like Mario Odyssey now, you'll get like digital coins for it. But yeah, it has to be within the first year. Fun fact, when I got Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, I got it like second-hand or like refurbished or something like that from GameStop. Oh, bless me, sorry, I had to sneeze there. I got it like second-hand from GameStop, and then Thank you for the blesses. But I got it from GameStop, and I got it like within a year of the game's coming out. I had like got the game for Christmas, but I bought it like within a year of it coming out, and I was like, oh, let me just check out the cartridge to see if I can register the coins. I imagine whoever owned this like redeemed the coins. And they hadn't, and I did it like a few days before the game's turned a year old, and I got the game for like $30. So basically, I got like $60 worth of coins on a second-hand game that I bought a couple of days within the 1-year anniversary. It's like one of the proudest moments of my life. It was amazing. Oh, and my Bouffalant is... Okay, so Piloswine... If Piloswine is feeling fine. Whoa, Archie, hi, welcome. Lovely to see you. How are you doing? I mean, I know we like actually did technically chat a few hours ago, but how are you doing? Let's pretend we didn't though. How are you doing? Lovely to see you. We are about to fight Blacephalon. So well done, Team 2. We have made it far this through. Made it through this far. I don't know. I wanted to rhyme it. How do you redeem the coins? So basically, when you're making digital purchases, there's like a little option on the right-hand side where it's like, I would like to apply my coins, and you can apply them that way. If you're talking about the how to redeem them, you like put your cartridge in the game, you press the plus button, and then there's like an option where it's like redeem my points or something like that, and that's how you check. But yeah, if you're doing it on a physical game, if you're trying to redeem the coins on a physical game, it has to be within the past year. So it needs to be something like, well, I now need to be careful about naming video games, but you know, things like the Princess Peach game that came out last year, I think that's still technically within the last year. Brothership, that's within the past year. Jamboree is within the past year. Sonic Shadow would count. So stuff like that. You're at your day job now, though. Night job because you have the night shift. Oh yeah, because you always did the night shift. The night shift. But the night shift suited you quite well, didn't it? Right? Because you were always more of a night owl. Should you use coaching or Darkest Lariat? Oh, definitely Darkest Lariat. Blacephalon is so frail that using like stat up moves just doesn't really do anything. And look, we just beat this thing in one turn. Like, I was busy talking to Archie about graveyard shifts and night owls, and that's the power of like just attacking. Generally, we want with my rule with stat moves. I don't know if I have this. I don't know. It probably got cut off by the thing. But the thing with stat moves is we kind of have to use them only when it's going to speed up a battle. There are some cases where that's not true, where it's like, oh, we'll set up a light screen or something, but generally, like, a thing with coaching is, like, that it would have powered up Golurk, maybe, or something like that, and, like, that's all it would have done. Whiscash looks kind of dark, but I don't think that's shiny. Oh, right, because of the diabetes, you have a harder time waking up, so... Yeah, so once you're kind of, like, up and at them and stuff, that makes sense. There are some things in life where it is nice to kind of be up and awake and to have, like, been awake and to have it happen, like, later in the day, for sure. So that definitely makes sense if the diabetes, like, adds on to that, so that totally makes sense. Right, okay. Oh, hang on, did Weiss get a shiny? Did Weiss get a shiny? Hang on, wait, I can't see that. Hang on, where are the comments? Oh, Weiss got shiny Golurk! It's like the Pokemon movie 14 Golurk! Yes! Yeah, did it! Nice. It's a good... I said in the round, I was like, well, if we go for Golurk, it's got a good... Like, the scientist. I was like, I know there's a scientist, but, like, Golurk has a good shiny. That's awesome. It's got a good shiny. Right, Whiscash is a no. Bouffalont is not a Dupalont. And you can't spell Bouffalont without no. Golurk, will we get a Skybow? No, it's a Sky no. But will I get my first ever Ultra Beast? The Midnight Cosmic Disco Bulbacephalon! No! Oh, the humanity. I did get a shiny yesterday, in fairness, so... okay, Whiscash, no sparkles. Bouffalont, no sparkles. And Golurk, no sparkles. I'm just going to check the old spreadsheet, Reno, and just see what I need, and when I need it, and how I need it, and if I need it, and I'm just trying to stall to, you know, whilst I, you know... check the spreadsheet. Okay, Whiscash. No, oh, hang on, Whiscash. Do I need Whiscash? Okay, I don't need Whiscash, dang. I don't need Bouffalont either, really? Could have sworn I needed Bouffalont. Do I need Golurk at least? I don't need any of these? What? No. What? No. But no sparkles on any of these. I'm gonna go for Golurk in honor of Weiss. Because that's a good one. You're long overdue for a shiny legendary. I know what you mean. Because mathematically I am. I know in terms of time, you're going to be like, Bo, it was only 3 weeks ago, and you'd be absolutely right to say that, but mathematically, I am due that lovely shiny legendary. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. Team 3, Mesprit. We're going to have Cheese, Kiba, and Fluffers. So are the three of you ready? Are you all good to go? Or should I say good to bow? No, please don't say that. But does that sound good? Does that make sense? Again, I do apologize for, like, Team 3 and 4 people where, like, you have to wait a while. Like, Onlara's, like, just sort of doing the Sonic tapping the foot thing. Still waiting. But yeah, so Cheese, Kiba, Fluffers, please make sure you're connected to the YCOM. Please make sure it's 2:59 p.m. Los Angeles time. And then we shall say anything goes, but then do a Mesprit. Okay. Right, here we go. So we're going to go 0218, and then we'll do 1500. And how about that? Does that make sense? Yeah, I got basically, after this, I've got to go back on Nightbot, and I've got to try and see if it tells me where these messages cut off or not. But that's very annoying. Okay, so Bo and Sheridan. Oh, there we go. So that is indeed everyone. Okay, excellent. Mesprit has the levitate ability, so careful of ground types. But otherwise, Bug, Dark, Ghost, you guys know this. Bug is kind of the best because of Max Flutter. Bye, 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 bye. And then, ooh, Frontiers. Ooh, okay. Okay, I am going to... Oh, Jinx, can I just say, Jinx is a really good example of my not all super effective moves are better than... I'm just going to go for Jinx, because I don't know what else to pick. Jigglypuff does have the Friend Guard ability. Hang on. Jinx is, like, my numero uno example of what Nightbot is about to post. Depending on if Nightbot cuts this off or not. Not all Okay, okay, so Nightbot does cut that off, but you can't tell it's cut off. But anyway, Buck. Not all super effective moves are more powerful than neutral ones, and not all neutral moves are more powerful than not very effective ones. And Jinx is a perfect example of this, because Draining Kiss is a very weak move, and Ice Beam is quite a strong one. And so a super effective Draining Kiss isn't actually better than an Ice Beam, unless the Ice Beam is not very effective as well. Okay. Okay, so I would say we want the Crawdaunt, don't we? And then there's a Vaporeon and a Jolteon. That's kind of funny. But yeah, if we go right here for Crawdaunt, this is pretty good. And then we could go for, like, either Pangoro or Porygon or something. We'll figure it out. I don't know what we'll do, but we'll figure it out. Fluffers, you didn't tell me who to pick. Oh, well, guys, I can't tell you to, like, do absolutely everything. And at the end of the day, like, this isn't me bossing you guys around. This is just me being vocal about my opinions. And then, you know, I trust you guys to make decisions and stuff. That's why I say things like, okay, it's weak to Bug, Dark, and, you know, and Ghost. And then I kind of leave it up to you guys. You, as... If I were my mum and I were you guys, my mum would say, like, you're old enough and you're ugly enough, but I'm not going to do that because you guys are beautiful. But anyway, Buck, I'm going to use Max Starfall. But there we go. That feel in 2 games you want are releasing in the same week. But yeah, but we will obviously always discuss, like, who to switch and when to switch and what to switch and all that. But I didn't even look at what you guys picked. I think someone picked Drifblim, who I don't think has a ghost move, or does it? I think it has, like, Psychic and Thunderbolt, doesn't it? Lipud's good. Oh, and Tauros is good. Yeah, so I think basically we probably want to get rid of... we want to get rid of Drifblim just because it doesn't really have a whole lot to offer. Oh, that Play Rough was so unlucky. Thunderbolts and Lightning, very, very frightening. But no, don't worry though, the Drifblim is, like, fine. Maybe if we could switch Drifblim for Crawdaunt here, like, this could be a good switch. And then we could try to ditch Tauros, like, later on. It just depends on who we want to switch and when we want to switch. And Muddy Water, it missed! Oh no, it didn't miss, but the Dry Skin! Yes! The Dry Skin actually comes in handy for once. I was worried it was going to use a Dark move on me. Mr. Bo is a very easygoing instructor, just don't anger him or you get the hammer. No, it's not don't anger me and you get the hammer. It's don't anger me or Kevin gets the hammer. It's just you, Kevin. It's just you. No, the hammer just has a Kevin-shaped dent in it, and that's all it has. Okay. Absorb dirty water. Oh, Xander, why did you make that, like, hilariously gross? Like, that's a good point. Like, it absorbed the water, but it was, like, muddy water. Okay, anyway, Buck. Yeah, we've got to finally hear about Legend ZA in, like, the next 10 days, don't we? Which is an exciting prospect. So yeah, so if we get rid of Drifblim for Crawdaunt now, then... Oh, Jake, hi. Any shinies that you might have missed? Weiss got a shiny Golurk, which is awesome. And then yesterday, I got shiny Grimmsnarl, which is pretty cool. Those are, like, I think the 2 most recent ones. Forgive me if there was something else, like, over the weekend or whatever, but yeah. Yeah, so if we get rid of Crawdaunt here, I think that'll work pretty nicely. And then we could kind of work towards getting rid of either Jinx or Tauros or both. Here's a thing I was thinking. Jolteon does have Shadow Ball, but then there is Pangoro on the right. But then there is also Porygon. Do we want to do Marowak so we can get the Pangoro? Or do we want to do Jolteon so we can get the Porygon? I'm going to pick Jolteon. But maybe we should have gone for Marowak because we've got a water type and an ice type, and Jolteon's not like good in that regard. But yeah, I am going to. What am I gonna do here? That's a question and a half. I'll go with a white herb because I never go with a white herb. Yeah. Oh, Kramen. I don't know if you heard me say at the beginning, but yeah, it's just annoying. On the Nightbot thing, when you're typing in the messages, it used to not allow you to even create them if you went over the limit. But now it lets you create them, but it doesn't tell you that you've gone over the limit. I think if you go back in and edit them, it tells you go over, but when you're like first making them, it like doesn't tell you. It's very annoying. Also, Nightcat, hello, welcome. Oh, Jake got shiny Reshiram and shiny Politoed in the same DA. You had a Tenchi's choice. So yeah, you didn't consider the Politoed, which is fair enough, to be honest. Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam. That's awesome though, Jake. Congrats! Everyone's having good luck at the minute. That's awesome. And then also Nightcat, hello. Yeah, it feels like a little while since we last saw you. Not too long. But yeah. And yes, it has been a long time. Oh, yes, there was one other shiny in chat. Yes, not from like playing with me, but yes, there was a shiny Yveltal, which is very cool. That was very cool. But yeah, and then yeah, so Nightcat, yeah, it's been a little bit, not too crazy long though. Like we've had some people who have been gone like way longer, who have been like, it's been a while. But let's see. Let's see what else was there? So Nightcat, Kiba has the power. Okay, Max Quake, thank goodness. Sure do. Ooh, nice. Okay, that's good. Shame we're getting that special defense boost now and not before we died. But, oh, you've been hunting, oh, for months. Oh. Right, okay, there we go. Nice. So I think if we all just keep going, we can, like, two-turn this. But it is a shame that it targeted Lipard. It would have been nice if it done, like, a Max Phantasm on Crawdaunt or something like that. That sounds feeble, but it's a light screen! Yes, Cheese, you did it! Okay, here's a Max Quake. Fluffers, after this raid you have to go. Well, then we had better hurry. We had better make like Harry McIntyre and speed up. Okay, so here we go. Right. So, special defense up, Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam. There we go. Kadoosh. So, we want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. We're down to 300 Pokeballs. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, Corbin! Hi, welcome. Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to all who celebrate. Okay. Do I just Dynamax when you have the option? So Fluffers, basically, like, yes. It is always better to Dynamax than not Dynamax. The only times we sort of don't Dynamax are times when we discuss it. Maybe we might want to get rid of the Tauros here, just because of the low health and stuff. Otherwise, I could switch for it, but I think let's get rid of the Tauros, and then hopefully, you know, whatever we've got next is good for a Jinx and good for a... Oh, Porygon. Yeah, we could do the Porygon. That does look like a Cherim there, who could be kind of helpful, but yeah, let's go with Porygon. Porygon could be kind of nifty. Don't even have to necessarily switch for it, actually. In fact, we really... Actually, no, we don't have to switch for this. Maybe we could, like, switch for this if, like, something's in real health trouble, but... Sky's gotta go. Bye, Sky! Thank you so much for joining. But yeah, so yeah, because basically, Fluffers, Dynamaxing is, like, a super-duper really powerful thing, and you may think something like, oh, well, I don't have a super effective attack, so I'm not gonna do it. But the thing is Dynamax powers up your attacks. So, like, you know, who have we... are you Crawdon? Yeah, you're Crawdon. So, like, if you used a Lash Out, right? If you used Lash Out, or I don't know about Muddy Water. Would Muddy Water be okay? No, if you used Lash Out, for example, your, like, Max Darkness, so, like, your Max Darkness, if you pick Max Darkness or Max Geyser, it doesn't matter too much which one, but let's just say you picked Max Darkness. If you picked Max Darkness, Lash Out is only, like, base 80 power, but, like, Max Darkness is 130. So if you're using Max Darkness, you would be using, like, a way more powerful move. If you're using Max Geyser, it's a way more powerful move. Like, it doesn't matter either way. I mean, Max Darkness is oh, the Cheese Freeze! Except not from Cheese, but it was after Cheese. Okay, so here's Max Geyser. So this is cool. But here's the cool thing, Fluffers, right? So, again, look how much damage that did. Now, I think that is going to be a crit. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Just because at this point I know how powerful Pokemon are. But, I have a pretty good gauge on it, at least. But yeah. But look, that did so much damage. That did way more damage than, like, a critical hit Muddy Water would have done, right? And you set up the Rain. So the next water move you use is going to be even more powerful, right? So, like, there wouldn't be... Basically, the times we don't want to Dynamax are basically when it would, like, kind of be bad or less good for us. And it's like, what benefit would we have had from, like, not doing that? Can you sort of see my argument? That, like, basically, you did a way more powerful move. It's like, because these battles all only last about, like, 2 turns. So if you don't spend the first one Dynamaxing, you're losing out on loads of benefits. So if you set up a Max Geyser, you have the Rain for the rest of the battle. If you set up a Terrain, you have the Terrain for the rest of the battle. If you boost a stat or drop a stat, you have that stat change for, like, the rest of the battle. So if you don't have that on turn 1, you're missing out. So that's why I sort of say, like, Dynamax, Dynamax, Dynamax. So yeah, Fluffers, if you just use Lash Out for this final battle, you should be good for this, and that should be, like, no problem. I'm gonna have a Citrus Berry. Because I think unless it uses a Max Strike, my White Herb isn't really going to do anything. So, but yeah. No, so Fluffers, well played, well done, excellent work. And yeah, you're good. You're playing excellently. Very nice work. And yeah, we'll see you around. Have a wonderful rest of your day. So hopefully I'll see you on Thursday, because today's Tuesday. And I take a day off on Wednesday. Okay. So, it's the Jinx. The flaming Jinx. Although, don't put a Jinx on fire. It has dry skin. It will burn up like crazy. Okay. So, the flaming Mesprit. So, I'm going to go for the Cheese Freeze of Ice Beam. So, please, Dynamax, and get those for the honor of Grayskull. Okay. So, here we go. But, yeah. But yeah, so it's not that we literally want to Dynamax every time. Like, I'll always remember that Heatran raid where we had someone who was playing with us who, like, wasn't in chat. And they had a Serena, and they Dynamaxed. And, like, we had like, some other, you know, like, water types or fighting types or whatever it was. And they would have been way better to have Dynamaxed. And, like, Serena only has grass and normal type moves. And we basically lost the battle because this person used their Dynamax on themselves. Oh, no, the Jinx. But, see, the White Herb wouldn't have helped with that. So, it's, so basically... That was a time where it was like, yeah, Dynamaxing wasn't good. They should have let someone else do it because there was no benefit to Dynamaxing. It didn't, like, do us any favors. Well, no, it's not that it didn't do us any favors, but it was actually a hindrance to us to Dynamax. But that's kind of the thing. You have to realize when there's a difference between sort of Dynamax being an advantage, Dynamax just being kind of like, whatever, or Dynamax being a hindrance. And to be honest, unless it's a hindrance, then you should be Dynamaxing. That's kind of like my philosophy. That's kind of the TLDR of it. That may not necessarily cover every time. There may be exceptions to what I just said. But yeah, rare Tri-Attack state. Yeah, we don't see Tri-Attack a whole lot in this mode, and thus by proxy the statuses. So that's kind of funny. But Team 3, I'm smiling with glee. So well done, everyone. So on Lara, because I've made you wait an hour and 16 minutes, oh boy, would you like to host a wild card? And if it's Pheromosa, would you like to do Pheromosa? If you have something else, please feel free to remind me. But I feel like yours was Pheromosa, and I'm happy to do a Pheromosa. Okay. So, Crawdaunt is a no. Jolteon is a no. You can't spell Jolteon without no. Porygon is not shiny. But that's okay. You know who I do need a shiny and who I don't want to have to raid with remotely with people in Europe? The shiny Mesprit. Oh, it's not shiny. Okay. The more I hear Pheromosa, the more it sounds like a kind of coffee. Kind of does. I know why you say that. I also I get why you say that. Right, Crawdaunt's a no, Jolteon's a no, Porygon's a no. Now, let me just check if I need any of these, because I, cannot remember. Surely I need Porygon, right? I do need Porygon. I'll take Porygon. So there we go. I should have checked the... I don't think I actually checked for the sparkles there. I'm not sure, but... we saw it wasn't shiny. Oh... It's doing that thing again, where it won't let me change it won't let me change the spreadsheet. Hang on. Okay, there we go. It works again now. That's really weird. Why does it lock me out of the spreadsheet? That's very odd. Okay. Anyway, Bark. So welcome back. Would you like a note of where you found Mesprit? Yes, I would, Kent. So there we go. Okay. So, chat, my lovely chat. Who is around and able to do a Pheromosa with myself and on Lara? You're going to put strike the number of times you've played, and you're going to say, I can do Pheromosa. So let me know, ready, set, bow, and then we'll take it from there, basically. Obviously... oh, wait, Kevin's a strike 0. Oh, we gotta have Kevin. His name is Kevin, Kevin, faster than lightning, but he still can't dodge attacks. I say that as someone who always misses attacks. Okay, so, okay, and then, so our third place would be Gage, Kieran, and Weiss. Okay. Ironically, we have a raid with Kevin where we're going to be using Nightbot, but not to pick Kevin. So, okay, this is what I've got. We're going to have the Nightbot selection game. So this is where Nightbot is going to select our lucky winner. There was some confusion about this yesterday. I'm going to come up with a system to make sure that this is abundantly clear. But this is the Nightbot selection game. So this is where Nightbot is going to choose who our final player is, okay? So if Nightbot picks number 1, it will be Gage. If Nightbot picks number 2, it will be Kieran. And if Nightbot picks number 3, it'll be Weiss. It's like the blind dating game, blind date. Okay, here we go. So who will be our lucky third player? RNG3. It's Gage. Congratulations. Come on down. There we go. Just going to add you to the spreadsheet. But you made it. I think it was cast, but then it's now uncast. Because didn't it literally pick you a day or so ago, Kieran? I'm sure it did. Okay, so we're going to connect on the Ycom. Make sure it says internet. Make sure it's 3:20 p.m. Los Angeles time. And then here we go. Hang on, I'm just going to see who Nia picks. Oh, we're getting some goggles. The goggles, they do nothing. Okay. So who did you... Oh, okay. Wait, Tyrantrum can get Head Smash and Rock Head and they don't give it to it in this mode? Okay, anyway, Park. Right, Onlara has set up the code. So, say anything goes. If you're Kevin or Gage, you're going to go in the lobby. You're going to go 0218 and then 0420. 20th of April. No. I'm kidding. So I am the last one in because I was dawdling, but that's cool because it means that I might get to Dynamax if we all do turn 1 Dynamaxes. So, okay. Okay, this is Pheromosa, who is a bug and fighting type, which means it's super duper mega weak to flying, but then it's also weak to fire, psychic, and theory. And I don't think there's anything else, but forgive me if I'm wrong. I will go... Okay, I'm going to go with Whiscash because it has the best move in the entire Dynamax Adventures, that being Belch. And if you were like, wait, is it? The answer is no. I'm being incredibly sarcastic. It's terrible. But we always laugh about, ooh, Relicanth. It's a shame that it's terrible. But we'll see if we can still go for it, okay? Because maybe it'll be better than, I think, on Lara, I think we have to fight the Magmar, unless there's something good on the... there is... I want to do Relicanth, but I think we have to go for Magmar. Oh no, but there is Vespiquen on the right. Oh no, there's a Vespiquen on the right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, good thing I saw that on... Sorry, and then on Lara did actually put that in the comments as well. Yeah, Vespiquen's in the top right. I'm happy to go do that. Okay. So anyway. Whew. Okay, here we go. Sorry. But yeah, so we don't want to switch for Relicanth, but we do want it as shiny. If Oranguru does Dynamax here, I know we like Instruct strats, but I think if Oranguru Dynamaxes here, this will still be good. Because the thing is, if I get to Dynamax, then I get to use Max Airstream with my bounce, which I'm kind of rooting for and hoping for. So, that's my plan. My game plan. And then we could have someone else switch for Vespiquen. Unless I just switch for Vespiquen, so I have Stab Max Airstream. But I almost think it would be better to have Stab Dual Wing Beat and then a Max Airstream as well. But we'll have to see. What I like is that Orangaru's actually going to be pretty good here because it's a Psychic type. The only thing that's a bit disappointing is that it will be weak to bug and neutral to fighting, so it's not very good defensively. Ooh, that Rabombi Fake Tears is helping out now. Also, did I just miss an attack? Plus, you could instruct the Vespiquen. Ooh, no, that's using the old noodle. See, that's the thing. Yeah, exactly. See, if I use Max Airstream, and then we would have Instruct for dual wing beat. So yes, I like that. I like this like collaborative theory crafting, strat crafting, whatever it is. Yeah, I missed a move. I know it's because I like made fun of Kevin a minute ago, but I made fun of myself, so you know, I don't know. Oh, now it uses Scale Shot. You can give the Queen orders. In this game, yes. Not in chess, but in this game, yes. I was going to say, Rabombi's pretty good defensively, and it has Draining Kiss, so... So basically, maybe... I think Swampert's one of the best Pokemon ever. like unironically. But I think maybe of all the things to switch, Swampert is the one we're going to want to switch for the Vespiquen at the end. Which is kind of weird, but yeah. Oh! Kevin! Do you want to switch for Relicanth because of Head Smash and Vespiquen? Oh, never mind. I was too slow on that. I was way too slow on that. If we'd have had Relicanth for Head Smashing Vespiquen, that would have been hilarious. But never mind. We'll still beat it pretty easily, I'm sure. Okay. Do we want the Sandy Castle because we've got water types? As much as I would love to have a shiny Elgium, I think we want to have the Sand Castle because of water types and an immunity to Ghost on Orangaru's part. But it is a shame. I would have loved to have had a Liquidation Max Geyser Relicanth there. But yeah, never mind. No, Relicanth, that's the thing. Relicanth would have been more at risk here because of ground moves, whereas like Swampert is going to be pretty safe here, so it's probably a good thing we didn't switch for the Relicanth. I think Vespiquen will be fine. Just gotta hope. That's the thing, we don't have any water. It's a shame that this thing doesn't have the water compact ability, because that would have been a much better ability, but maybe they were a bit of afraid of... I think maybe they were afraid of anything where, like, your defense could get, like, boosted, because they didn't want to increase the chance of, like, 10-turn fights going up and stuff like that. Like, I think in this game, what I would say is in this mode, they've generally picked abilities that speed up battles and don't slow them down. So I don't think they really have abilities that, like, boost your defenses. But they have things that, like, the only thing they really have that, like, boosts your defense are, like, the terrain seeds, so, like, the electric seed and the grassy seed. But otherwise, like, a lot of the abilities and stuff are more offensive, I would say. Ooh, Instruct. Well done for checking the speed, because I did not know speed order here. But did we just get 2 Muddy Water hits in a row? Get in. If it lasts 10 turns, you're doing it on purpose, lol. Unless it's one of those, like, ancient power Dialgas. Like, we had a really close call with, like, a Dialga one time, where we took, like, 7 or 8 turns or something. Where, like, we did not have a good team. And it wasn't our fault, it was just, we just had poor options. And then, like, everything went wrong. Oh, Azumarill without huge power. Actually, that is a bit more defensive, isn't it? It does get does it get a boost to attack or special attack from Sap Sipper? I feel like Sap Sipper is physical attack. So it does still get an attack boost, is the funny thing. Anyway, yeah, I don't think we want Palossand, do we? Because this is a Pheromosa. And I want to keep Bounce. So Gage, just make sure you do Dynamax here, and that you don't do Fake Tears, because otherwise our strategy is going to go down the drain. But yeah, so if we have Ribombee Dynamax against the Vespiquen on the right, we'll get berries afterwards, so that'll be pretty cool. I know that that is a Dunsparce, and it does have dual Wing Beat, but like Vespiquen's going to be way better. But yeah. Because, Gage, I love that you've been using Fake Tears, like, well done, like, and that has genuinely been helpful, because it's been good for, like, Swampert and for Whiscash, but just don't, I just want to, I didn't want to say that, I didn't mean that in, like, a patronizing way, but I just wanted to be, like, you might have, like, got in the habit of, like, you know, like, Fake Tears, Fake Tears, Fake Tears, Fake Tears, Fake Tears, Fake Tears, it's like, okay, but for this one battle, no Fake Tears. And for Pheromosa, you won't need to use Fake Tears either, actually, just because of, like, how frail it is. I am... Oh, screw it. I am going to use Muddy Water, because I'm going to hope for an accuracy drop here. Oh almost wonder if Swampert would be better using, like, Water Pledge rather than Blizzard, but we'll see how this goes. Sap Sipper Swampert. Ooh, terrifying. Bees! That would be too powerful. Too powerful. Okay, here's the max stuff. Oh! Take that, Vespiquen. You and your dragon moves will do nothing to us now. Right, here we go. So there's the mist. Here's the muddy water. I can lower accuracy with terrain up, can't I? There goes the blizzard. More like a wizard. And there's the psychic. Very nice. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, our special attack is down. Oh crud. Oh crud. Oh, this is not great. Oh dear. Okay, I might have to use a bounce because of that. Sap Sipper Quagsire. Ooh. But Quagsire is actually already really good because of the Unaware ability. Unaware is a pretty busted ability. Very useful for a lot of 7-star raids. I'm going to spring up. Hopefully Instruct has not been used on me. Right, Blizzard. More like a wizard. Freeze it. Nope. Okay. Instruct. On Swampert! We're gonna get the cheese freeze! I can feel it, guys! I can feel it! Or not. Okay, here we go. Right, here's Max Flutter. Bye, 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 bye. Can it stop doing that? Oh, gosh. Oh, God. Our Dynamax plan may have just been unraveled here because of this. Yeah, no, we ain't gonna be Dynamaxing here, are we? But that's actually okay. If Swampert switches, we may actually still be able to have, like, Vespiquen Dynamax, and that could be okay. Kevin's all out of Blizzard. More like a wizard. This is why I was thinking Water Pledge almost could have been the better thing, because we could have, like, maybe, like, racked up more damage with it, but... Okay, bounce. Can we get paralysis? No! Okay, Water Pledge. No! Oh, Psyshock! That's using the old noodle! Although, well, actually, no, because the defense is, the special attack's still down, isn't it? Dang it! Dang. It didn't use us. Like, here's the funny thing. If it had tried a max airstream on Rabombi, like, that would have been the sort of quote-unquote smart thing to do. But, like, yeah, anyway. Okay, I'm going to go with Zen Headbutt. Hopefully I can hit it. I know I've just... like jinxed it by saying that, but oh well. I wouldn't. Well, actually, no. Maybe you could fake tears, maybe, or pollen puff Swampert. I'd say either fake tears or a pollen puff, maybe. I don't know, because. Right, here's the Zen Headbutt. Oh my gosh. Water Pledge. More like over the hedge. Thought Psyshock might work better. Oh, we're so close. Oh, revenge, revenge. No, honestly, on Lara, that was a good attempt, because I actually don't know Vespiquen's, like, stats enough to know if that would work or not. If only I could have utilized the power of Belch. I couldn't even say that with a straight face. Pollen Puff. Oh, Pollen Puff for the win! Yes, okay. So well done, everyone. So I actually have no idea who or what is Dynamaxing now. Because we took like 2 extra turns. I always kind of forget how it works. But yeah. Oh, guys, gals, non-binary pals. If you have not clicked like on the video, like loads of people played with us earlier. So if everyone who played with us hasn't clicked like on the video, please click like on the video, because we had so many people here earlier. So yeah, if we do Swampert here, Swampert, 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 Swampert. Please click on Swampert. Okay. And yes. Okay. Okay, so here we go. I don't know. I think is Vespiq... Kevin, please let us know ASAP if you're Dynamaxing here. Like, whoever can Dynamax. I think it is going to be Vespiquen, because we took 2 extra turns. And so that would be, like, my turn and on Lara's turn. So I think it is going to be Kevin. So basically, on Lara, you might want to use you might just want to use Psychic here rather than Instruct. And then, because you'll still be super effective. And And then if Kevin can Dynamax, then please use a Max Airstream. And Rabombi can just use Draining Kiss. It'll still be great. Because again, Pheromos is super, super weak. So we don't need to, like, lower its stats at all. Ooh, Kieran, you're going to get snow tomorrow? That's pretty nifty. But yes. It's Kevin! Excellent. Right, here we go. We're going big, but are we going home? With a shiny Pheromosa? Let's find out. Oh, jump kick. No! No! The Beast Boost! Oh, that was a one-hit KO. Oh, no. Right, the storm is gonna... And the storm rage on. Okay, oh, the attack is up. Oh, crud. Right, Draining Kiss. More like a Draining Miss. But it didn't miss. It hits. Psychic, nice. We're halfway down already. That's why you don't want to use Fake Tears. This Airstream's gonna KO it. Yeah, there we go. Pheromosa is super frail. So guys, gals, non-binary players, seriously, Team 4, very well played. Very well played indeed. Excellent work. I'm so proud of you all. One-turn victory. Not a flawless victory, but a one-turn victory. So there we go. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in. And if you haven't clicked like on the video, even though I just asked like literally 30 seconds ago, please click like on the video because we just beat a boss. And we just also hit 3,000 subscribers, for which I really, truly am so grateful and so thankful because you guys are wonderful. I can't believe it's been 6 months of strike streams, but yeah. Relicanth is not shiny. On Lara, did you get Relicanth at least? Did someone get Relicanth? Let me know. Palisand is not shiny. You can't spell Palisand without no. Vespiquen is not shiny either. Oh, the humanity. But will we get my first ever Ultra Beast, my first ever wild card? The black legging Pheromosa! It's a Pheronosa! Oh yeah, can anyone help gauge with the Glastrier for like Pokemon Home Dex purposes? Because yeah, we'd love to be able to gauge a shiny Keldeo if possible, and the key to that is with a Glastrier. And it would just be like a quick trade and trade back that old catch-up. So yeah. Okay. So here we go. Relicanth is a no, Palisand's a no, Vespiquen's a no, and Pheromosa's a Pheronosa. So yeah, it is sad, but true. Okay, so hang on. Relicanth is a no. And do I need Palisand? Surely I need a Palisand. No. And I already have Vespiquen as well. Oh, the humanity. I'll go Palisand. Why not? I'll go with Palisand. Ah, well, this is why I do always propose. If you do trades, even if it's for legendaries where you're trading and trading back, always trade a legendary as well. So, oh, on Larry, you got the shiny Corsola. Yay! Excellent. I might have missed that. But yeah. But my recommendation is always, if you wish to do trades, like, obviously do so at your own risk and exercise caution, but, like, don't, like, be like, oh, here's my Galarian Zigzagoon, thanks for giving me a Zamazenta, you know. So here we go. Palisand has been sent to a box. And here we go. Okay, so chat, my lovely chat. We won't keep any records. Oh, Kiba can help gauge? Ooh, okay. Right, so here we go. Guys, gals, non-binary pals. We have one more Dynamax adventure left to do today. Here are my wild cards. If Nightbot would be so kind as to post them. Here we go. Yuxi, Thunderous, Tapu Bulu, and then the Ultra Beasts of Nihilego, Boswell, Pheromosa, Circuitry, Celesteela, Kartana, Guzzlord, and Stakataka. And so what we're going to do is you guys are going to let me know which wildcards you are able to do. And if you are able to do the wildcards, streak! Then, if you are able to do the wildcards, let me know which ones you have and are able to do. And then we'll kind of figure it out from there. Oh, Jake hasn't played. Ooh, should we have Jake host a Stack Attacker, and then I don't have to feel bad about Onlara and all the other people who've got Stack Attacker? Because Stack Attacker is one where, like, multiple people have Stack Attacker, so I sort of, like, feel better about picking it. So could we maybe do that? I know it's like I make Onlara wait like a whole hour to do one Dynamax, and then it's like, and then I'm picking Stack Attacker. But yeah, could we maybe do that? Jake, would you be cool with hosting a Stack Attacker in a second? I will need to decide on the team, so you know, don't get typing in that code just yet. But could we pick on Onlara Day? No. That was yesterday when you got the Yveltal. No. What are we gonna do? So could you guys? Okay. So if we do Stack Attacker, so I know you guys all just wrote Strike and you wrote out all your tickets, and then I've immediately ignored them. But could you let me know if you are good to do Stack Attacker or not? Using the Strike number of times you've played, and let me know if you can do a Stack Attacker. And then we shall, and then we'll kind of take it from there, basically. So if we get, Jake, and his name is Break. Okay, if you understand that reference, kudos. That's a niche reference. Okay. Okay, so we've got player 1, Cool Man, yeah. Player 2, Kevin. Player 3, Cheese. Player 4, wait, hang on. Kieran. Sorry, I was like, wait, there's a fourth one. There was a fourth one, but my chat moved up. I did see someone say about Spectria, and so that might have been where the confusion came in. Okay. These are all the people I can see who... sorry, and 5 is Weiss. Sorry, Weiss added 1 as well, but it's a bit lower down. Sorry, so number 1, Cool Man, yeah. Number 2, Kevin. Number 3, Cheese. Number 4, Kieran. Number 5, Weiss. Is there anyone else who wants in on the Nightbot random number generator game? Cool Man, yeah, you have about a 40% chance. In theory. In number theory. And yes, Cheese, today you do have the hairy chest. Okay, so, and if you don't get that reference, I don't know, it's more fun just leaving the awkwardness of not explaining it. Orchid Angel, hi, welcome. Oh, and if people haven't clicked like on the video yet, please do it whilst we have the Nightbot selection picking game. I need to come up with a system for this. Okay, so Nightbot is going to pick not 1, but 2 people. The excitement. So Nightbot is going to pick once, okay? So here we go. Let's see who it picks. It'll probably pick Kevin twice, knowing Nightbot. It's number 5, Weiss. Weiss is nice with extra rice. So we're going to have Jake and Weiss, but we still need 1 more person. And because it picked number 5, this means I can now use RNG4. So we're going to pick a number between 1 and 4. I like it. I do like it when it picks the final number, because then I can just go down 1 on the Nightbot thing. So here we go. So we're going to do Nightbot 1 more time. Number 1 is Cool Man, yeah. Number 2 is Kevin. Number 3 is Cheese. Number 4 is Kieran. Good luck, everyone. This is our final player of the day. It's going to be, drum roll please, the number is 4, which is Kieran! See, Kieran earlier was like, so It's like, no, it picked you, though. It picked you. I am sorry, cool man. Yeah, you get to be the substitute, though. So, we're going to have Jake. We're going to have Weiss. And we're going to have, yeah, sorry, hang on. Jake, Weiss, and Kieran, isn't it? Was that who Nightbot picked? Let me know. If I've just got that wrong. It's like, no, Nightbot didn't pick those people at all. So there we go. Do it again and see who would actually, yeah, like, who's the substitute? Because, yeah, it keeps going down in the number, doesn't it? I think you're right, Kevin. Let's see if it picks number 3 out for lols. Let's pick it for the lols. It picked number 3! Okay, we now have to do number 2. Okay, so cool man, yeah, you would have been really unlucky. Okay, 50-50 chance. Pick number 3, my lord. Oh, cool man, yeah, you broke the cycle. I'm so sorry. Also, Xander has just picked my second favorite Shrek character in all of Shrek. My second favorite character is the pick number 3, my lord, and my favorite is the get back, I warned ya. That's my favorite Shrek character. Okay, so, yeah, everyone but Kevin. So, actually, it's not Cool Man Yeah who broke the streak. It's Kevin who broke the streak. So, wait, Jake can't host? No, wait, what? No! Oh, no. Oh, okay, hang on. So do we need to pick... Oh, so we actually do need to pick... Okay, well, we did the RNG 3, and it did pick... Cheese. So, in theory, in game theory... Do we go with the RNG 3 pick, or do we like pick again or something? Because like how do we pick this final person? Do we just go by what the RNG 3 picked, or because I was gonna say, okay, hang on. Here's what we'll... Okay, hang on. So, out of Weiss, Kieran, and Cheese, what are your guys' tickets? And let me know if you see someone else saying their tickets, let me know if you can do their tickets. Like, Kieran has, like, Celesteela. Can you... Oh, no, Cheese can't do Celesteela, though, can you? Oh, yeah, so, yeah. Celesteela and Nyla... Oh, and Weiss has Celesteela as well. But yeah, we'll see if we'll see if the team of like Weiss, Kieran, and Cheese has a group of 3. If that doesn't work, then maybe we'll extend it to Cool Man, yeah. Because it just I know people have like Celesteelas and Nihilagos, so this could. Okay, so Cheese doesn't have any tickets, but Cheese, can you do? But say out of like say Celesteela, Xurkitree, Nihilago, and Stakataka. Oh well, we could still do Stakataka. But just with Kieran hosting. So, if you guys are all good for Stakataka, then we can still do Stakataka, because Kieran has it. So, should we just do the Stakataka? Because that's kind of the obvious thing. I didn't realize someone had Stakataka. So, that kind of just clears it up. Okay, I think let's do the Kieran Stakataka, and then... Cool Man Yeah can be our substitute, and then yeah. Okay, so make sure you're connected on the Ycom. Make sure it's 3:49 p.m. We did just take like 10 minutes to do that, but that's okay. We're gonna say anything goes, and then Kieran is going to put a code in chat, and then if someone else has a connection issue, then Cool Man Yeah can join. But we'll see how it goes. Right. And yeah, and then if another person after that has a disconnect, it would be like, oh, so then Kevin? No, because Nightbot didn't want Kevin. No, I'm kidding. Okay, 50754649. Please understand, Kevin and I have a rapport that has like built up over the course of, I guess, like 4 years now, or almost. So that's why we kind of like tease. Kevin's like the person who I feel safest to tease, and if it ever goes too far, Kevin, let me know, okay? I always say that. I don't ever want to like, because if I ever, if I ever do like get to a point where it's like, that's just kind of low-key bullying. It's like I don't want to be that guy. Okay, so and Bo, and then Artemis and Cheese. Okay, that's all good in the hood. So, yeah, and this is going to be Stack Attacker. Stack Attacker is super duper mega weak to both fighting and ground, but if we can't have those, then water is also really good as well. So, like, rain teams work nicely. Zarda hitting with the hammer. But that's only when it's if it's unwarranted, then it's bullying. But Copperaja does have body press, technically. I would honestly say Barbarical is better than Copperaja, though. And that I'm only going to pick Copperaja now myself, just because another water type didn't appear. Oh, low sweep Hawlucha! Oh, but we went with Duraludon. Okay, but Hawlucha is definitely really legit great. This actually works out pretty well, because Cheese could be like a turn 1 Dynamaxer with Hawlucha, which could be really good. Okay, oh, there's a Doug Trio to the left. I repeat, Doug Trio to the left. That could be a good switch for Duraludon. And then after that, not really a whole lot, is there? There is a Sand Slash in, like, the top right. So what we could do something like Doug Trio, Jigglypuff, Sand Slash. If we did Doug Trio, Jigglypuff, Sand Slash, I could get rid of my Copperaja, and Artemis could get rid of Duraludon, and then that could be good. Oh, Gage, is Pokemon Home being really slow for you too? Because I've been having that as well. Sometimes it's just really, really slow. I think it does depend a little bit on your internet connection, but I've noticed with Pokemon Home, it's like especially egregious with regards to like, sometimes it can just be really, really slow. So, okay. Kevin's got to go now. Well, Kevin has to go now anyway, and he had an amazing time. No, thank you, Kevin. As always, I'll see you on Thursday. Have a good couple of days. And I'll see you around. I mean, for me, I do feel like it's more connected to, like, my internet connection, but, like, Pokemon Home is where, like, a slow internet connection, like, impacts me, like, the most. Like, if I'm, like, in my room doing Pokemon Home, and, like, without my Switch plugged in, like, how I've got it set up now, it can be really slow sometimes, whereas if I'm in, like, the dining room or the kitchen, it does tend to load faster. But it can be really, really slow, so... Oh, we didn't Dynamax! Ah! Oh, no! Well, okay. But this is fine. Why did we not Dynamax? Barbarical's a really good Dynamaxer. I'm very confused. But it's okay. We're still gonna have, it'll be okay, because, like, we'll loop back round to Barbarical. I mean, it's a shame, because we could have had, like, a ground or fighting type Dynamaxer rather than, like, the water one. But it's okay. No, Kieran, you're good, it's fine. It's not a worry, it's no problem. We might have another battle later on that ends up going slow. I mean, I don't know who out of Jigglypuff and Sandslash that could be, now that I remember those are the two Pokemon we're going against. But nevertheless, it's fine. I think we should get rid of Duraludon here, because Doug Trio is going to be way better against Jigglypuff than Duraludon. But yeah. I know, I was looking forward to a Halucha Max Knuckle. More like a Max Shuckle. But it's okay. They really should have let Copperaja have its Gigantamax form in this mode, by the way, but oh well. But yeah, okay, so yeah, Duraludon switching. Sorry, I know sometimes I say Duraludon, and then sometimes I'm like Duraludon. Duraludon's probably more likely because it's like durable instead of durable. But I don't know. Durability. Yeah, so anyway, Buck. If we go right for Jigglypuff, and then right for Sandslash, then that should be all right. In theory, in game theory. But yeah, but we could end up taking a long time on this or something. I don't know. The only thing. Okay, I do have a quick question. Should I pass on a Dynamax here? Because then it would mean that, like, I could Dynamax a Sandslash, and me Dynamaxing a Sandslash could be better than Dynamaxing a Barbaracle. Oh no, wait, I'm not Dynamaxing here. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Why did I think I was Dynamaxing? Maybe it's just because I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm used to hosting too much. I'm sorry. Oh, wait. Copperage's max move sets up the Stealth Rocks. Oh, yeah. No, you're absolutely right, Gage. Again, so I'm being a real... I don't know what is up with me in these past 2 minutes. I'm a complete ding-dong. I think I'm really hot in this hoodie or something. But yeah, no, sorry. That's why. Steel Spike is better. But it's a shame. Okay, show me Potato Steel Spike. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that was really something. That was really something. Okie dokie. So, this Jigglypuff is going to be very important. No, I'm kidding. Do not switch for this Jigglypuff. It was terrible. Look at how weak it is. Why is Jigglypuff even in this mode? They already have Wigglytuff. I get, like, Clefairy and Clefable, but Jigglypuff... Jigglypuff feels like a stretch, man. Okay. But yeah, no switching. We do not want this Jigglypuff. Well, actually, I say that, but maybe... I say that, but maybe Copperaja is actually terrible for a Sandslash. And so I'm going to do a double switch. And I think I thought I was going to Dynamax because I was supposed to on turn 2. That's why I messed up. I was going to be the round 2 Dynamaxer, but then I'm not, and that's why I got confused. So I'm not that... I am a ding-dong, but I'm not that much of a ding-dong. There was logic to my ding-dongery. Okay, so Sandslash is next. And then... hang on. Whoop. So yeah. I'm hoping that my Friend Guard ability, like, protects you guys or something, but we'll see how this goes. So Dynamax if you got it. And we'll turn this Max Knuckle into a Max Shuckle. You guys are all physical, aren't you? Okay. Okay. Are you guys alright with the trade there? With your horsey trade, your Spectrias and Glastrias? Cuba. And Gauger. Knuckle first, then Darkness. I don't think you need to use Darkness. I think you just want to max Knuckle over and over and over. Yeah, I think you just want to Knuckle over and over, because Max Knuckle is more powerful than Max Darkness anyway. I think, like, once you factor in Stab. So, yeah, and plus, it means you'll just keep powering us, like, up and up and up and up and up. So, oh, okay, hang on, it's using Max Flutter. Bye. Oh, hang in there, Doug Trio. So there we go. Ah, good, you guys made it. Okay. Yeah, sometimes just connections are slow and stuff like that. Kiba sometimes will have things where it just needs to be like away from keyboard and stuff like that. So, it'll, like, these things happen, but I'm glad you got it done. Again, I'm sorry Pokemon Home was a pain in the butt, because it can be. So I'm glad you guys got it sorted, and I hope you're able to get your Keldeo. And thank you for helping out Kiba. Right, here we go. Or should I say, here we bow. Right, Ironhead, more like a Judge Dredd. Razor Shell. Yes! Well done, everyone. The power of Max Knuckle. You don't shuckle with Max Knuckle. Okay, here we go, guys and gals and non-binary pals. Oh, I have not put my phone on charge at all during this. Might be helpful if I did that. So that it's charged up for when I feed the kittens. Keldeo is worth hunting for, but Meltan is, like, less worth it. And particularly if you do have Pokemon Go and, like, already had, like, a shiny Meltan or something. But I don't know. Right, here we go. So I am going to be doing the old double switch. Because that was what was prophesized. And then we'll kind of take it from there, basically. So yeah, it's a shame we didn't get a Max Knuckle from Hawlucha. Would have been an amazing thing to have for the Stack Attacker, but a Max Geyser is still going to be pretty fun and pretty nifty. So the thing I wonder though is if you just get like one shiny Meltan, shiny Melmetal, it's like I almost feel like they should have done something where it's like shiny Meltan for like the base game completion, and then shiny Meltan for like the DLC Pokedex completion. Because it's like, well, you can't evolve your little Meltan is the only problem. Unless, like, in a future game they do allow Meltan evolutions. Which, when Pokemon Go eventually shuts down, and it will, they will introduce, like, some way to evolve a Meltan, I'm sure. But, could have been Mew, I know. I wanted it to be Mew so that I didn't have to go back and do that Pokemon Go research when they re-add it back into the game someday. Right, here we go. So everyone, Dynamax if you got it, attack with your stabbiest times 4iest of super effective moves, and yeah, set up the rain, because we're probably going to be two-turning this. Listen, this guy is bulky enough where I think even if we did boost up with a Max Knuckle, we probably still wouldn't quite one-turn it. So this way, we can like do most of its damage on turn 1 and then finish it off on turn 2. The only excuse that will mollify you is if they already have another Mew event planned soon so they don't overlap. That's kind of what I'm hoping, but... I mean, one thing we have to remember is, like, Legend ZA is gonna give us... Like, we have to think about every game coming out and, like, what it's going to give us. Like, we will probably get Shiny Victini whenever they do something with Gen 5. Like, Black and White Remake... Pokemon Black and White 2 Hybrid, Pokemon Black and White 3, like, whatever they end up doing, that's going to be when we get Shiny Victini. Legend ZA, maybe they'll just give us, like, a Shiny Zygarde. I mean, and it probably could be, who knows. But, like, you know, it could be, so, like, that could be when we get, like, Volcanion or something, you know. Ironhead, more like a Judge Dredd. So, do I have all the Kanto Pokemon in Pokemon Go? I do, but I can't remember if I actually strictly have, like, a living one of everything in Pokemon. Oh, hang on. In Go. In Go, I do. Again, I might not literally have, like, a living Pokedex of one of everything in Go. Actually, that's one thing I should do. I should make sure that I have a living Pokemon Let's Go Pokedex, because I want to make sure I can do that. And here's the funny thing. Pokemon Let's Go has a Pokemon Go transporter within the game. If you transfer your Pokemon into Pokemon Let's Go directly from Pokemon Go and not with Pokemon Home, they turn into Pokemon Let's Go native Pokemon. And so, I think that's how I completed, like, the Pokedex. Like, I transferred in Pokemon from Let's Go using the, like, Savari Zone transporter, and then that's how I completed the Pokedex. So, you kind of need some of them to get shiny Celebi. Oh, how do you get Celebi? Dugtrio is a Dugtrino. Jigglypuff is Jiggly Woof. Sandslash is not shiny, but that's okay. Because I have all these Pokemon as shiny. You know who I don't have as shiny? An Ultra Beast. And you know what I haven't had happen? Get a shiny legendary during a wild card. So will I get the double whammy? Will I get the shiny wild card Golden Stack Attacker? No! Oh, the dry spell continues. Dugtrio is a Dugtrino, Jigglypuff no, Sandslash no, Stack Attacker no. Let me just check the old spreadsheet arena to see what I need. Do I need Dugtrio? Surely I do need a Lowland Dugtrio. Yes. Okay, excellent. Well, that's a win. That's you know. Oh, you got the research that had the Celebi. Oh, okay. Right. Anyway, Bark. Dugtrio is a Dugtrino. But that's okay. But I'm gonna get the Dugtrio, so it's fine. It's fine. But there we go. That'll do for today. You guys have been absolutely wonderful. Very well played as well. It's a shame that I keep not getting these wild cards. But it's whatever. But here's the funny thing. How many wild cards do I do in a week? If I do two on a Monday, 2 on a Tuesday, 2 on a Thursday, 2 on a Friday, that's 8. And then if I do like 2 on a Sunday, that's 10. Sometimes I might do a third on a Sunday, but let's just call it 10. That means that, like, after 10 weeks, right, I should have a wild card legendary shiny, right? And so basically, we've been doing, like, 2 Dynamax Adventures for the past, like, 2 or 3 weeks now. And so we're already kind of at a point where, you know, and if you think of all the other times where I've done, like, 2, you know, like before, like back in November, I was doing like 2 Dynamax Adventures and stuff like that. I have got to be overdue for like a wild card shiny at this point. So, but oh well. Oh well. Right, we're going to say no thank you on this. Gage, I'm so glad you got your shiny Keldeo. And congrats on the shiny Golurk. You are definitely our winner of the day today, for sure. Are there any older records? No. But that will do from me today. That will do for all from me today. So, guys, today is Tuesday, so I will not see you again until a Thursday. But thank you all for joining me today. And again, I will just say this. Thank you so much for helping me get to 3,000. These last few months have been really hard with the strike and everything. And I don't know how much longer the strike will go on for. I don't know how much longer I will feasibly be able to stream, like, 5 times a week or whatever. But what I do know is that you guys are awesome and you've been really supportive and that I really appreciate it. Oh, wait, I was going to say, like, I was thinking, I was like, wait, did you get the Golurk on there? No, Weiss got the Golurk. Sorry, yeah, Weiss got the Golurk. Oh, well, then Weiss is the winner. Weiss is the winner of the day. And yeah. Okay, sorry, my bad. But anyway, that's all from me today. You guys have just been an incredible support, not just today, but in the past 6 months and for the past 2 years. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Hopefully we can keep growing and building and get to 4,000 and 5,000 and 10,000 and 25,000, 50,000 and 100,000, and then they get one of those little placard things. That'd be kind of fun, and then that could be really cool. Okay, I will see you guys on Thursday, because Wednesday is my day off, so I'll be back Thursday and Friday. But in the meantime, please take care, please stay safe. I hope you guys have a good one. Have a good couple of days. Lots of love. And yeah, sorry, I know I keep saying the same thing like 5 times. Take care, bye-bye, lots of love. See you on Thursday, bye-bye. See you